The upset of the season. There's our loser, Predator. Alan Pizzo takes it into the pits. How did this thing happen? Very simply. Predator was in the lead going into the first jump. Monster Patrol, he learned from that earlier race. He keeps his foot in it. And now he says, hey, Alan Pizzo, look what I learned. I learned to race my monster truck on this figure eight course in Louisville. Paul Schaefer, the upset. Paul Schaefer and Monster Patrol. Boom, a rookie no more. Round number 2 continues with Invader going against Taurus. And Taurus wants to get this win. He wants to take out Invader.
It's getting high time to stir up some trouble with you, Invader. I'm gonna send you packing to your pitiful planet.
Taurus, you're just blowing smoke. I'm gonna blast you into a black hole where nothing escapes. Not even your hot air!
Them fighting words, alien. I believe the only space you're gonna see in the next race is the space between me and the finish line. And you bring it up the rear, partner. Woo-hoo!
It would take a shoehorn to get another person in the stands here. The sellout crowd at Louisville Motor Speedway. And what a super show they're seeing. We're already in round number 2, and the action continues fast and furious. Invader, driven by Ray Perkowski, goes against Jack Willman Jr. and Taurus. I say Jr. because Jack Sr. owns the truck and designs the truck, and Jackie the son handles the driving duties. On the start, Taurus picks up look at this, the smoke coming out of Taurus. Now, Ray Perkowski in the Invader has been playing catch-up on this race. It's about to be his turn to go on the inside track. Let's see what happens there. Whoa! Side by side, they go across the cars. Jack Willman Jr. has some problems. And Invader is turning it on. The big Ford out of St. Louis is heading home, and Taurus is nowhere to be seen. Invader wins it. He's already across the finish line as Taurus approaches. Ray Perkowski pilots the Invader to a win, a full 2 seconds over the favorite Taurus. They were pretty well even as they approached the first set of cars, and then Taurus starts blowing smoke. He's having engine problems, lots of engine problems, smoke coming out of that thing. Invader picks up on that problem, takes advantage of it, and Ray Perkowski mashes the big Ford engine and heads for home. Jack Willman, all he can do is limp home. Invader goes to the semis. Here's an interesting matchup, First Blood and Gravedigger. First Blood had problems in round number 1. He lost the front suspension, a shock. Those things run about $1,500 to $2,000. Dennis Anderson, hearing that, loaned him one from the Gravedigger race team, only to find that he's matched up against First Blood in round number 2.
It was a grave mistake to help First Blood over his troubles. He deserves nothing. Being good is simply unacceptable. I don't need your help or anyone else's to achieve victory. In fact, they're nothing but a pain in the neck. I'm almost at my boiling point at Gravedigger. Now I'm seeing red. Ah!
They are lined up for this race, and we're going to do something special. We're going to take you up and inside the cab of Gravedigger. Our Monster Wars camera is actually right up in there, and we can see Dennis as he takes off in the Digger. They are racing side by side, and Digger opens up the lead. First Blood is there, but Gravedigger, the outside lane, and he already is showing some signs of a lot more power. Whoa, watch out, Dennis. Oh, he lands. I almost hit my head on that thing. Around they go. And Dennis Anderson has never had a win here in Louisville. 1993 may be his year, because as he jumps over the cars, he's in the semifinals in Louisville. Gravedigger registers a full 3-second lead over First Blood. They were pretty well matched up going into the first set of cars, and then Dennis Anderson, the truck with a shorter wheelbase, maneuvers around the turn, and he smokes it. You know, they say Kentucky's bluegrass country? Well, he just blew away the competition.
Dennis, great run. Kind of makes me think that you were born to drive a stock car.
Yeah, I tell you, man, it's like coming around that turn there, you know, I'm in the high groove. You kind of got to feather the throttle, keep the tire hooked up. Because once the truck starts drifting, you're history then, you know, and that wall got me last year, and I'm going to stay out of it this year.
Welcome, First Blood, to Hotel Gravedigger. I've got a tomb with a view just for you, and I'm dead sure you'll love it.
Welcome back to Monster Wars. A little earlier in the show, we met Monster Patrol's husband and wife team, Paul and Marianne Schaefer. That's something we see time and again in monster truck racing. Behind every great driver, there's a woman, a partner on and off the track. And they do everything together, from changing tires and chasing down parts to cheerleading and checking out the competition.
It's pretty exciting to be married to a monster truck driver.
There's never really a dull moment.
I get nervous a lot. Sometimes I can't eat, I get a headache, and I'm worried sick until the show's over.
I'm always ringing and twisting. I'm trying to, you know, drive the truck with my body.
I sit there and shake my legs and grab onto somebody else's hands. I'm always afraid we're going to wreck again.
The sport of monster trucks, really in general, is a very safe sport.
I always know he's safe. There's so much safety equipment, and he's tied in there so tightly that I really don't get scared about it.
I'm not real worried about him getting hurt. I'm more worried about the truck getting hurt. We start at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we're still working at midnight.
You got to make sure the truck's always running right and clean and ready to go.
I pretty much do everything that he needs a hand with.
We kind of look out for each other. She looks out for me, and I look out for her.
A lot of times if a bad call's been made, you know, one of us will catch it and tell the other one.
Or if one rolls over, one of our trucks roll over, the other one's there to pat the other one on the back and say everything's okay and not to worry.
We're going to beat you tonight.
You gotta want to be a winner, and the only way to be a winner is to dedicate your whole life to your business.
When he gets up there, I want him to give it his all. I want him to do everything he can to win, no matter what.
Win for me.
You got to stick by your husband and support him.
It's Wayne's dream, and I guess if I love Wayne to stay with Wayne, it's part of his dream, it's a part of mine. Being with a monster truck driver is probably about the greatest feeling you could have. I wouldn't want to live or be with any other guy.